And nothing.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Bogdanovich. Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Harris outside. And Curry has it in the corner. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots. But center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5. Because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Snell, and he slams it one-handed.
A burst of athleticism. Gets Snell to the rim. He throws it down.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Simmons. Inside, Embiid. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Young passes to Capella. Kicks to Snell. Back to Capella. 5 on the clock. Young outside. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
D playing soft off him. He might have been better off taking it to the...
Oh, look at him fly!
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Green, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Here's Milton, pass to Simmons. Back to Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris passes to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Jay. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Simmons. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Harris. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. To the paint. Passes it to Howard. Now, here's Scott. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Gallinari against Scott. Clock at 6. Howard, the pass to Maxey. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Huerter passes to Hunter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The 76ers leading by 5. To the middle. And stolen by Okongwu. And the pass to Huerter. Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Thybulle. Hunter kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Okongwu. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense.
And the Hawks making a change here. Dunn's checked in. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Milton. Howard dishes to Scott. Pass to Thibault. Milton in the corner. Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta to end the cold streak, and it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. 9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stolen away. A finish. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5. And will return shortly. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an
at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Young. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Snell in at the 3 spot. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Collins. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Now, here's Thibault. No points in the game yet for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Makes it off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now, here is Young.
Yeah, it's just never easy trying to guard Young without foul. He is great at finding ways to create these calls.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of this one. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Atlanta also making some changes here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Pass to Harris. Back to Curry. Inside. That's good from Harris on the assist by Curry. And the 76ers lead by 11.
It's been absolutely amazing to watch Harris mature. I mean, physically, he can handle the pound.
Young against Simmons.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Stolen by Collins. Over Simmons. The putback. Not going to go that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Right side, Green. Simmons passes to Embiid. Outside for Curry. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. DeAndre Hunter comes in for John Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. Williams. That one drops for him. Williams has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter. Green finds Harris. Simmons inside. Working on Williams. Yep, that one goes in there.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Williams passes to Okongwu. Now, here's Hunter. He's tightly guarded. The 76ers leading by 11. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Williams up on top. Here's Okongwu. That shot missing. Great D that time from Howard. Korkmaz passes to Milton. Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 to shoot to the right side. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Scott. Rebound by Williams.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
It's good. Gallinari's got his first 2 points.
Don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
And so it's the Philadelphia 70. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. And Joel Embiid, the mega-talented center. He'll get into it. And that...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Young dishes to Capella. Young against Simmons with the putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now, here's Green. Here's Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harris has got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Young's shot is good.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Curry passes to Harris. Back to Curry. On the wing, Harris. Harris missing again. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Simmons passes to Embiid. In the corner, it's Harris. Puts it up from 15, and that one goes long.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And Philadelphia making a change here. Howard's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Dunn, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Dunn dishes to Capella. Young outside. It's good.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Harris outside. Here's Howard. He can't hit that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Young. And yes, it's good. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Dishes it to Harris. Back to Embiid. Feeds to Simmons. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Outside Williams.
I got him.
Out to Gallinari. Passes it to Okongwu. Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Scotty's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Now, here's Maxey. Now the pass to Milton. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Maxey. Got a hand on it.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Herter, no good.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Maxey passes to Milton. It counts, and the foul. That's on Lou Williams.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Now here's Williams. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. From the arc. And the three ball is good. Gallinari's got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
That's to Thybulle. The dish to Howard. Some solid defense from Gallinari. The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first one falls.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And the Hawks making a change here. Fernando's checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Thybulle finds Howard. And here is Milton. Charity stripe shot. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. 76ers on top, up 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court right now for the Hawks, Hunter is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Herter in at the 2. A shake. And that one's good. Thibault. And the 76ers lead by 5.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Now Dunn. Lets a floater go.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Thibault. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 7-point 76ers lead. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Dunn's shot's good.
The main strength of Dunn's game, to me, is his ability to carve his way inside. So
outside Hill. Back to Korkmaz. Pass to Milton. Down low. Thibault kicks to Milton. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Harris is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Seth Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. And then for Atlanta, Collins checked in for Tony Snell. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. It's Collins with the drive. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
passes like that help develop team chemistry. With Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
Thibault, the pass to Harris. Over Collins. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Passes to Bogdanovich. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
And they go to the intentional foul. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Matisse Thibault. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Okongwu comes in for Hunter. Embiid kicks to Curry. Here's Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
This is what great players do. Howard relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
Here's Bogdanovich. We've got 1:55 left in the game. Okongwu, and again it's Atlanta.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
This game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Young.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Here's Simmons. Again, Philadelphia.
Oh, rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Simmons against Young. He kicks it to Okongwu. And stolen by Harris. Simmons inside the line. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. That's good from Simmons.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great and-one play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Young outside. And the shot goes in.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
The pass to Howard. Outside, Simmons. Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. Howard trying to free himself up. He dishes it to Embiid. The feed to Simmons. Embiid with it. Shot clock at 6. Out to Harris. Over Collins. The 76ers again can't hit it. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 4. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. That was a fun night of basketball.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The sun shining brightly at here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And there's the pass to Embiid. Back to Curry. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Rebounded by the Bucks.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Low block shot on the way. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Got a piece of it. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. So he gets them both. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. That's tipped and stolen by DiVincenzo. And Giannis throws it down.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Here's Simmons. On the wing, Green. And it's Simmons penetrating. Embiid trying to break loose. And Embiid is right there.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Lopez. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 6-point game. And here we go. The fast break with Giannis. Finished off the break. That's 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now here is Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Danny Green. And George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Here's Forbes. Those three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers trail by 8, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Teague in for Bryn Forbes. Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. Connaughton passes to Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Scott against Portis. It alive. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Teague. Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. 76ers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Portis kicks to Teague. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with block.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis. PJ Tucker is out there with Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Bucks leading by 5.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector. And Teague takes advantage of the room he had in front of him, creating an easy opportunity for himself.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. The Bucks also with the sub. Holiday's checked in.
And don't forget about Drew Holiday. He's got some ups, more than capable of getting up there to the rim.
The 76ers trail by 9. Outside Curry. DiVincenzo against Harris. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Curry kicks to Simmons. Back to Curry, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, an easy 2 points on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Harris off the drive, and there it is for him. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz comes in for Curry, and it's Hill in for Harris. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Lopez throws it down.
Hard to deal with Brook Lopez and that kind of size, especially when he's forcing the issue like this here and going strong.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And the athleticism that George Hill can bring to the point guard position makes him impressive. He does it so well on both ends, especially when he's engaged.
And he makes both free throws. And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. Passes it to Teague. Out to the right wing. Portis kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 4 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Portis, the pass to Tucker, kicks it to Teague. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. That one a little long. The 76ers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And that's an intentional foul. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. 32 seconds left now here in the second. The feed to Antetokounmpo. And they pick up 2.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
27 seconds left in the first half. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's the kind of player Jeff Teague is. Plays hard on D, and the team gets out on the break because of it.
Here's Milton. Fires for 3. The shot will not fall. From deep, Antetokounmpo. And that one released in time, but no good. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kep.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, One side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Curry.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
The pass to Lopez. Outside Holiday. No good with the triple.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Offensive rebound. Howard's shot is good.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And so he hits the technical free throw. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Kicks it down to Middleton. The three. And again, the Bucks miss.
Oof. Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
And Lopez has it in the corner. Jacks up a three. And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Oh!
Lightning.
That was incredible.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Harris outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Harris. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
There's good turnovers. That wasn't one of them. At least this one doesn't lead to an automatic fast break, the live ball turnover, so that's the best you can say about that play.
Here's Maxey. The shot's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
T kicks to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Back to Portis. Pass to Connaughton. And Tucker has it in the corner. Misses the three. The 76ers trail by 3. The 76ers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by Howard. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Teague, the pass to Portis. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the 76ers now. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-5 run here. Offensive rebound. Howard has to Thibault. Here's Maxey. Here's Scott. Antetokounmpo defending. Now here's Milton. Guarded closely. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Scott. Thibault, the pass to Maxey. The putback kept alive. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Milwaukee now. They lead by 1. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Forbes in at the point guard.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the 76ers call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
To take the lead, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one. Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Simmons passes to Harris. He gets that one.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. To the paint. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Pass to Holiday. And here is DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. And Embiid pulls it down.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Middleton for 3. Lopez outside. He dishes it to Middleton. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
Here's so much about this 3 and D in terms of the wings in the NBA. And Chris Middleton really embodies all of that. He can do some damage behind the arc and then is asked to guard the team's most potent offensive wing.
Hill, he's checked in for Ben Simmons.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And the 76ers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Green. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Seth Curry. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. Inside, Howard kicks to Simmons. Howard in the post, guarded by Holiday. Howard, that's good.
Hard for the defense to deal with the massive size of Howard. That kind of D does not affect a big guy like him in the slightest.
Ball's knocked loose. Middleton right side. And a miss there on the triple.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Well, beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Trying to get open is Lopez. And that one's good by Giannis. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
In the corner, it's Harris. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. And it's blocked by Simmons.
And Holiday.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Giannis outside. And Holiday has it in the corner. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times. How about Tobias Harris coming through? Critical shot there.
Giannis outside. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. It's good from beyond the arc.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Harris passes to Thybulle. Outside, Simmons. Down low, here's Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I mean, you see the shoulders there, right? You got to respect the strength that he has on the inside. The D has no choice but to foul him when he's in that deep.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Green's checked in, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
And Embiid is right there.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Curry's checked in for Dwight Howard. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Embiid wide open. No good from outside. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Back to Lopez. Embiid with the steal. For 3, Harris. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A narrow. All right, David, thank you. Certainly one of the most beautiful structures. We are near.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Brown. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the small forward. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. How many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post? But that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. A nice shot by Harris.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
It's Durant on the wing. Back to Irving. On the wing, Harris. Claxton the pass to Brown. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Thybulle. Clock at 4. And it's Irving missing.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Sometimes when a guy is the 46th pick, as Danny Green was back in 2009, he can become an afterthought. But what does he go out and do? In just his 5th NBA season, he wins a championship with the Spurs.
Now, here is Irving. Left side Durant, and he makes that one.
Well, against aggressive defense, but Kevin Durant so good at keeping his balance even amidst getting knocked around.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here is Durant. 76ers getting the bucket. And the 3 off target.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Harris's shot is good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And James Harden has subbed in for Irving. Here's Maxey. James Harden picking up that last basket. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And stolen by Howard. Milton the pass to Howard. And Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closer. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. That one goes in.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Milton the pass to Scott. Back to Milton. Low block shot. Good as the jump shot falls.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's deflected. To the middle. Out to Harris. Brown the pass to Jordan. Harden inside the three-point line. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Milton, and he goes in for the dunk.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Howard is out there with Simmons. Then there's Hill. Then it's Curry. And it's Korkmaz in the small forward position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Curry on the wing. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Hill passes to Korkmaz. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
And an intentional foul right there. And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Hill. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Curry. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. Here's Embiid. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Harden scanning the floor. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Thybulle, the pass to Harris. Back to Thybulle. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
To the inside, here's Howard. Nifty move. And it's Thybulle in the corner. Harris trying to get free. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 10. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Maxey's checked in for Ben Simmons. Lobbed up there for Durant.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Now, here's Milton, guarded by Harden. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played, and Embiid gets it to go.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Outside for Durant from past the arc. Offensive rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And slam dunk by Maxey.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Back to Irving. The pass to Durant. And Harden wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Maxey to the middle. Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Clock at 6. And Jordan sends it back. The jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
Here's Maxey. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant down out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Claxton in its center. Green and Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
Nets trail by 5.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
The drive by Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Here's Green, finished off the break.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Passes it to Green. For 3, Harris. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 6. And Simmons slams it in.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
Green, the pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Griffin. Over Embiid. And that one's good. Griffin.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Dish now to Simmons. Got it. Good job in the low post. Simmons got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the 76ers.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Irving passes to Brown. Down low. Now here's Griffin. Back to Irving. Over Thibault. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Simmons looking around. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And the Nets also making a change. Jordan's checked in. On the wing, Milton. He's covered by Brown. Here's Howard. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Milton. To the paint. Here's Maxey. No problem on the jumper in close. And the 76ers lead by 10.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Inside, and stolen by Scott. Howard tries in.
Now, Dwight Howard's still one of the great athletes in the NBA. Puts it on the deck on the drive. Nicely done.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Durant comes in for Harris. And James Harden has subbed in for Irving. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game here. Jordan no good on the free throw. The 76ers leading by 10. Here's Korkmaz, and that one drops for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Al Harden, 15 points in the game. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Korkmaz. That one, no good. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. And there's Embiid. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Howard can't hit. Nets trail by 11. Left side, Irving. Outside, Durant. And too long on the shot.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Harden, rejected by Harris. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
And Philadelphia calls time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Dwight Howard's checked in for the 76ers. Harris passes to Simmons. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here is Durant. Brown the pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Harden. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Simmons with it. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Can't give Simmons a lane like that, especially in these pick and rolls. He is able to thread the needle.
On its way from Irving for 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Harris dishes to Simmons. And the pass to Howard. Kicks to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. They grab their own miss. Howard finds Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. Back to Thybulle. Passes it to Embiid. Harris outside. The three-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 12. KD, that's for two. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Embiid, the pass to Howard. For three, Harris. Here's Thibault. Outside for Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Now here is Harris. Another shot. Pass to Thibault. And here is Simmons. Back to Thibault. A three ball. Simmons passes to Harris. Back to Simmons. Howard kicks to Simmons. Harris outside. Puts up a three. Harris missing again.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the 76ers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Back to Thibault. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Harris. A three from Simmons. The 76ers with another miss. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Now, here's Thibault. Covered by Irving for three. No good that time. And the miss. So it's the 76ers winning this one easy. And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here at the home for the Atlanta Hawks. Looking sharp and focused for the task at hand. What a gorgeous nighttime view. And as they...
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Here's Simmons. Bucket is good. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight. Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
Poke loose. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. Harris against Collins. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that one drops.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
And Herter gets it to go.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Simmons with it, and Young picks him up defensively, and it's in there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size, that you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Pass to Collins. To the paint. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Here's Curry. Rebound, Atlanta.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Back to Young. Good on the bucket.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, it's hard to close off the lane.
Outside, Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got 9 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Hill, no good. The Hawks leading by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Feeds to Okongwu. Back to Williams. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Howard. Now, here's Thibault. Not a lot of room. Korkmaz controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Right side, Williams. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's Atlanta up 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Williams. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Fernando in at the center, locking down the middle.
And you see the muscle Gallinari's added to his frame. Now able to draw contact and still finish the play.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. Here is Williams. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Pass to Okongwu. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
And Hill has it in the corner. Passes it to Howard. Here's Korkmaz for the 3. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Korkmaz has got 5 points so far.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Out to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's Hill on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Korkmaz. Now the pass to Maxey. Goes up again. No good from Howard. The Hawks leading by 5. Bogdanovich looking around. Drops in the layup for 2.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Up again. That one doesn't drop. So Atlanta will take it the other way. To the inside. And stolen by Howard. And now the 76ers on the break. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Green with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. And Simmons slams it in.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
To the middle. Here's Collins. Kicks to Capella. Back to Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Young from outside. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 3.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Curry passes to Simmons. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
With Simmons, the closer, the better. I mean, he's confident from this area of the floor. There's 37 seconds left here in the second.
Young dishes to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Curry kicks to Green with his first shot attempt. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And the dunk by Capella.
You know, for his size, Capella is quite graceful. I mean, he's not a stationary big man by any means. An excellent scorer off drives.
Simmons on the wing. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Atlanta bringing the quarter. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. And the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Hawks fans love the guy. And
you really ain't know yet. No. Big bad wolf and I'm about to...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. And Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward. Now Simmons. And they double up Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. From 7. And again, it's Atlanta.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Simmons. They kick it out to Green. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, that long reach of Embiid's paying dividends there, guys. An absolute machine on the offensive glass.
Young pass to Collins. Gallinari with it. And it's off from three-point range. Curry is inside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got it back down to single digits for the 76ers. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Down low, Embiid with the steal, and Curry with the clear path to the hoop. He can't get that one, so the Hawks will take it the other way. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. Collins finds Gallinari, and now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Okongwu comes in for John Collins. Bogdanovich is checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams in for Young. Williams' shot is off.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And it's good, 2 points. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Bogdanovich passes to Fernando. Back to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. 1:36 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Thibault. And that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Milton. Yes, that goes in.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Atlanta leading by 7. 52 seconds left in the third. Outside, Scott. Howard in the post. Milton the pass to Thibault. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Howard. Banked in off the glass.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Williams passes to Fernando. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Okongwu.
Boy, for a pint-sized guy, Williams can absorb a lot of contact. Torches his man there.
Now, here's Maxey. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Herter. No good off the back of the rim.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Here's Milton. Off target with his 3. The Hawks leading by 7. Young, right side. Hunter kicks to Okongwu. He dishes it to Hunter. And good that time.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Hill passes to Milton. 3-pointer by Embiid. Okongwu grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Then for the 76ers, Howard's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. Young looking it over. Capella. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Boy, if you don't block out Clint Capella, the put-back throwdown is exactly what you get.
Embiid inside. Capella's there. Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Pass to Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the 76ers get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Puts it up from 12. Great positioning on the putback.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Embiid finds Simmons. Capella against Embiid. Two points. That one goes.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Young, right side. He kicks it to Hunter. Here's Herter. Back to Young.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
And it's Harris off the drive. Oh, that's blocked.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Here's Curry. They shoot again. Out to Harris. Curry on the wing. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ. Superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside, here's Capella. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 9.
When Capella plays with force inside, watch out. I like his intensity.
The putback, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Here's Herter, guarded by Curry. Herter passes to Capella. Good D by Embiid.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young fires away from outside. The shot that time, not on target. Now the 76ers take it the other way. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
The most lethal part of Young's game. His outside shot is often on the money. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Curry finds Simmons. Back to Curry. They get the rebound, and Embiid is right there.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
Young outside. And so the Hawks take the win. Probably a little closer than they, David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a... And David...
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Thibault in at the 3. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Good work there as it goes.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Curry finds Thibault. No good from outside.
And if you can't hit that one, his teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time, guys.
And stolen by Simmons. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. Middleton outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Curry with the 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, you better know where Embiid is. I mean, when you lose sight of him, he'll kill you on the board.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
Now here's Middleton. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Middleton. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational. Yet even now it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
A fantastic two-way player. Sometimes Holiday's best offense is what he creates through his defense.
And finished off by Scott.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And it's blocked by Scott. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
It's all about determination for Howard. When he sprints like this, he deserves to get the rock.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 6. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Milton, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Bucks leading by 4. Outside Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Holiday dishes to Giannis. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Giannis has got his second bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
On the wing, Green. Here's Howard. Green breaking loose. Good D by Lopez.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Milwaukee with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo can't get it to fall. And here comes Harris leading the fast break, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Portis in the post, and they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Bucks ahead. They're up by 5. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was...
For me personally, I just want to...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. And Tucker has it in the corner. Bucks passing it around to the inside, and Portis throws it down.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Here's Hill. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The 76ers trail by 5. Hill looking it over. Dishes to Harris. Shoots the 3. Hill inside. Off with the layup. The Bucks have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Middleton, and that one is hammered home.
No, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the 76ers. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Drew Holiday is checked in for the Bucks. The 76ers also with a sub. Curry's checked in.
And guys, I love George Hill's game. He's a smart defender who can score the ball, pass. He's a winner.
And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. And a wide open look for Portis. Off target from outside. The 76ers trail by 4. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. Simmons trying to get open. Embiid, no good. Bucks leading by 4.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into this post fadeaway.
Embiid kicks to Hill. For 3, Harris. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Tucker, the pass to Connaughton. The wide open look here for Lopez. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
The speed is Simmons. It's hard to keep pace, but he excels at using it to capitalize in transition.
On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Hill. Yep, that one goes.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Lets the 3 fly. Curry can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for your Bucks, DiVincenzo.
Free throw dropped for DiVincenzo. And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Maxey. But they get it back. Howard kicks to Milton. Back to Howard. And the pass to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez with the steal. The Bucks have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Brook Lopez hits them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Howard. Great D that time from Middleton.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Now, here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and so it's Milwaukee enjoying it. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to enter. And
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
He was very creative in how he orchestrated the offense.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Thibault in at the 3 slot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Curry against DiVincenzo, and the basket by Harris. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this, you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Demonstrating how fast he is. Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home that alley-oop.
DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Passes to Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Holiday.
Oh, when Harris is down deep, he is exceptional at being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Stolen. 3 on 3. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Bucks leading by 12. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Giannis. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Thibault can't get it to go. Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. To the middle. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now the dish to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Holiday's got 16 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Curry with the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Middleton for 3. The Bucks getting another chance here. The feed to Antetokounmpo. That one goes. Count it. 11 points in the game.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the triple.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Outside Curry. Here's Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Portis. Pat Connaughton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Maxey, defended by DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The 76ers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Chris Middleton. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. DiVincenzo kicks to Connaughton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And that one drops for him.
Well, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Giannis outside. Here's Lopez, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. P.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The 76ers trail by 16. Hill passes to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Giannis outside. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Giannis from the arc. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that's going to be a treble. And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Bucks leading by 14. Knocked away and stolen by Simmons. He lobs it up, and another turnover here by Philadelphia.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Outside Holiday. Five to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Ben Simmons.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Hill. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Here's Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's DiVincenzo, and that one good. And the Bucks lead by 17.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Up top, Simmons. Guarded by Tucker, and it goes down 2 points.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Bucks leading by 15. Outside Holiday. Reverses. And that's 2 points on the layup. Holiday's got 10 points here in the second half.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And they get it back. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And then for Philadelphia, Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And Harris subbed in for Anthony Tolliver. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. It's stolen by Harris.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. .153 left to play here in the fourth.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now. When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And the Bucks miss again. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Down by 15.
Well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Holiday with the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running. And it's good, 2 points.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee leading by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Drew Holiday.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Giannis. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
From deep three-point range, off target. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum. And they'll have some minutes to make up for it with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, we've got Brown. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Now, here is Irving. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Here's Harris, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Harris passes to Curry. It's stolen by Brown, and Irving with a clear path to the hoop. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 6.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Here's Simmons. He can't get it to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Inside. Outside Durant. Nets passing it around. Here's Irving. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Simmons. The shot's good.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Harris outside. In the corner, Irving with it. 6 to shoot. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Count it. Good.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass. 10 points for him.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Harris dishes to Embiid, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Here's Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Irving. Irving double team. Here's Green. Outside for KD. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Irving. Howard can't hit.
Oh, a nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
KD drives in and finished off by KD.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
Now, here's Maxey. Tight defense on him, and good that time.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
On the wing, Harris. Pass to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Count that bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
High post, Howard. Second shot opportunity. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Irving. 10 points for him. Durant wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. And they're running. Here's Scott. Pass to Maxey. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Maxey's got 6.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Outside Irving. Here's Harris. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Well, think about Joe Harris, the 33rd pick in the 2014 draft. So that's the 3rd pick in the 2nd round. And boy, has he turned himself into a viable NBA player. Knockdown shooter who can now put it on the deck as well.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Shutting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harris. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the point.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Curry. The 76ers trail by 5. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in, and they pick up 2. Howard's got his second basket.
Boy, guys, the powerful physical frame of Dwight Howard, so problematic for a defense.
Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close. I got
my goodness.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Or just put the other team on notice.
Now, here's Thybulle, guarded by Harden. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, leading by 5. Now here's Harden. He's covered closely. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons with it. Picked up by Brown. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
And that's a big boy dunk right there. He threw that down like a sledgehammer.
That is a violent attack on the rim. quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Simmons, and it's blocked by Brown. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Harris. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Seth Curry comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxi's subbed in for Simmons. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brown. And the shot goes down.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And here's Irving. 10 points for him. Here's Durant. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, with his combination of length and timing and athleticism, Kevin Durant is eating the glass right now.
Now, here's Maxey, covered by Irving. Now, here's Maxey. Some solid defense there from Irving.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Harden. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Passes it to Milton. Durant with the steal. And now we've got the intentional foul. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Scott. Green comes in for Curry. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Hill in for Maxey. Down low, here's Durant. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Hill passes to Harris. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Doesn't go that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's KD. Oh, my goodness. Wow. What a play.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Korkmaz passes to Harris. Back to Korkmaz. Here's Harris. Guarded by Green. Here's Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 4 on the clock. Back to Korkmaz. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so that brings the first half to a close. Net.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points and
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Irving misses. The 76ers trail by 9. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
The free throw drops for Embiid. So it's Brooklyn now. Durant in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Irving with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Count it. Irving's got 12.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Thibault with the ball. Harris is there. And that one's good. Thibault.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
It's Durant on the wing. Guarded by Simmons.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And Simmons slams it in.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Count the basket. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
KD against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And the 76ers call time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. And here's Maxey. He's got 6. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And the foul on Mike Scott. That is his first foul of the game. Nets leading by 4. Irving looking over the floor. Feeds to Griffin. Durant in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Curry. An easy 2 points on the layup. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside Irving. He kicks it to Harden. And here's KD for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And here comes Harden leading the fast break. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Harden. Durant's got 18 points.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
To the inside. Scott, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Harden up top, defended by Milton. And the shot is good.
Inside, outside. Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 6. Curry with it. And there's the pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. And that one is off. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. It's the Nets up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. They've got Kyrie Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. And it's Durant. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets 5.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
First one falls for him. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Ben Simmons comes in for Hill.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And the 76ers call time here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. And it's Durant missing. The 76ers trail by 7. Thybulle finds Simmons. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
The 76ers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Harris passes to Howard. Over Irving. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
This is a comfort zone for Dwight Howard. The closer he is to the hoop, the more effective he becomes.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. To the paint, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
Here's Irving. He dishes it to Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Durant. Danny Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Seth Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Irving attacking. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Nets lead by 3.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
And the 76ers call time here. Brooklyn making some changes. James Harden, he's checked in for Harris. And Kevin Durant subbed in for Bruce Brown. And then for Philadelphia, Howard comes in for Danny Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Curry. And it's Simmons penetrating. That one good for 2. Simmons got 12 points in just the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to KD. Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots from 8. And it's off the back rim. No good. The 76ers trail. At the elbow, it's Simmons. Durant with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Irving. Finished off the break. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Now Irving. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
Here's Simmons. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's Jordan on the wing. Irving kicks to Jordan. Here's KD. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
109 left here in the fourth quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, guys, you see it so often. Kyrie Irving's speed makes him easy to foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Jordan. Philadelphia also making some changes. Green is checked in for Howard. And it's Seth Curry in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to Irving. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Simmons drops them both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game.
Brown wide open, he fires. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone's pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
KD can't get it to go. Here's Harris. No good.
And oftentimes times it's Harris spotting up. That drive may have caught the defense napping, and I really like the aggression.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This win, such a tremendous...